There was a time I didn't shine this bright. There was a time I was seeking love in spaces that couldn't hold me. Until I realized that everything I was looking for was within me because I am the divine feminine. And the moment I decided to embody her was the moment I raised my frequency into unconditional love. A love for myself that is so rooted, I became unshakable. This is for the women who are ready to return home to self.
The first step to embodying the divine feminine within you, because it's already here, is for you to go on a very personal journey of self-discovery. And this is one that is not external, it's internal. It's for you to get to know who you are on a very personal level, in all ways, all of the light, all of the shadow, and all of the in-between. The more that you are able to seek within yourself, the less that you will seek outside of yourself. Everything that you need is right here in words. And it's only time for you to discover that here and now, so we can stop seeking external validation, so we can stop feeding others and proving our worth. There's going to be no such thing because you know your worth, you know who you are, and you won't have to prove that to anyone. This journey is one that is very deep, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take you to have and create space for you to go on this journey. So it's a creation in your everyday life for you to become one with self. That means sitting in meditation with yourself, taking yourself on dates, spending time with yourself in all different scenarios and capacities so that you can understand yourself fully in all ways. Every trigger, every moment, every emotion, every softness, every strength. It's doing challenging things. It's trying new things. It's creativity. It's expansion. It's deep talks. It's friendships. And this is one that you will not be entertaining momentary happiness with others. So all of the dating apps, delete it, let it go. This is not one. You are dating yourself from now on. Make that commitment to yourself to discover who you are, and this will allow you to recognize the divine feminine within you and embody these qualities. And this will lead into the next step, which is to know your worth. And it's funny to question worth because we are all worthy. Being here on earth is worthiness. You are deserving. However, we must go within once again to recognize just who we are in our uniqueness and what we provide to this earth. Who are we as we serve this community, as we serve our partners, as we serve our friendships? How do we stand strong in the here and now and know our worth so that it can become so unshakable that no one can take that away from you. No one can question it. It's a non-negotiable. You want to know your worth so much that it cannot be dimmed. If someone is not providing and serving and valuing your worth, then you can walk away, head high, chest proud, and know that it's because they were not serving and valuing your worth like you know you deserve. That's the point you want to get to. That's the divine feminine. They're moving from codependence into independence. A divine feminine is independent. It doesn't need anyone outside of themselves to depend on. Of course, we need people in our world, and friendship serve and love serves, but you must recognize that you are the provider of yourself. You are the creator for yourself. No one else outside of you is the essence of your happiness. You are the provider. You can take care of yourself. You can provide yourself with everything that you desire here and now. There's nothing outside of yourself that you need because you are the one that is cultivating the happiness, the joy, the love. You are the one that is cultivating the strength, the abundance, the opportunity. No one's doing that for you. And that's true shift from codependence to independence. Independence is knowing that no matter what happens in your external, you will be okay. Because you trust yourself that much. You respect yourself that much. You honor yourself that much that you can walk away from that which does not meet and recognize and value your value. But you must get to the point of understanding your own self-worth, and not just understanding it, but feeling it, radiating within it, knowing it on such a soul level that it cannot be questioned. It is non-negotiable. The third quality about a divine feminine, how we embody this, is confidence. And confidence isn't about becoming louder, taking up more space. It's an innate knowing, an energetic frequency. When someone walks into the room with confidence, it's a frequency. It's not because they're making more of a scene or louder. It's because they embody it, they radiate this confidence within them because they know who they are. They've gone on the self-discovery. They've completed those 2 steps prior. They're embodying the divine feminine because they know they are the divine feminine. They've seen it within themselves. They love it. They nurture it. They are it. There's no question that that confidence is coming from an inner knowing and an embodiment of the qualities that they know they are, the worth that they provide, and they know exactly how they stand in this world. Confidence is not ego. Confidence is not selfishness. Confidence is not narcissism. Confidence is self-love. Confidence is self-assurance. Confidence is knowing. So I ask you, what does it look like for you to be confident? How would you walk into a room? And for you to go on this personal journey is to continuously ask yourself, who am I? Who am I in all situations? Who am I in all reactions? Who am I in all interactions in this world? Who am I? Over and over again until answers are coming through. Who am I? Is a real question that can lead you to becoming the divine feminine that you already are. It's just about recognizing her and embodying her and energetically matching to the divine feminine. Because a divine feminine is a frequency. Confidence is a frequency. Self-worth and value is a frequency. And it's a frequency of love, the purest form of love for self. And until we are able to energetically match into this frequency of unconditional love for self and innate knowing of who we are, then we can embody the divine feminine and show up exactly how we are meant to in this world. And not only that, once you become and this energetic match for your divine feminine, you will be able to magnetize a divine masculine who is also understanding of what it means to be a divine masculine. This is how we become the energetic match for the partner that we desire, who has also done the self-discovery, the self-knowing, who also knows their worth, who is also independent. They're doing the exact same work that we are doing here today. And trust me, they're doing it. So the invitation is for you to get to know yourself on such a deep level that your self-worth is not questioned, that your confidence is not questioned, that you know who you are and you're firm in your values, your beliefs, and your inner radiance is so bright that that is the energetic frequency that you're putting out. The divine feminine is the embodiment of love, of self-love, of self-knowing, of self-worth. So how can we have practical tools for us to get to know ourselves and for us to embody the divine feminine? Number 1 is mirror work. This is developed by Louise Hay, or she is a very prominent spokesperson of mirror work. I used to do this all the time, especially when my self-esteem was very low. And I would go into the mirror and I would repeat affirmations to myself and really send myself love, like really look at myself, make eye-to-eye contact, and really just hold love for self. And yes, on a physical layer, because we as women and men, but women here, we need that. We need that love for a physical body. But then go beyond it and send love for our soul, for ourself. Bless yourself with love in mirror work. Really hold space for yourself. Number 2 is journaling. Go deep in journaling and ask yourself very self-reflective questions. Go on an inquisitive inquiry so that you can really understand yourself and where your self-esteem comes from. Who am I? And these are some of the questions that you can ask yourself. Number 3 is to spend as much time as you can with yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to be alone all the time. However, just really get to know yourself when you are with other people and interactions and different scenarios, and challenge your comfort zone. Do something you haven't done before. Go to a yoga class by yourself. Go take yourself out for lunch by yourself. Go to an art class by yourself. Do something that is in the path of self-discovery, because who you are right now, you may or may not know yourself. But in order to get to know yourself, you have to put yourself in situations and learn. It's a learning. So if you're willing to learn, that means that you're willing to ask yourself these questions and spend time with self. So become your own best friend. Don't seek external validation from Instagram, from others, from dating apps, from anything outside of yourself. Send yourself validation. Everything you seek, send it inwards. And do the work that is required for you to find it within yourself rather than seek it externally. This journey that I have been on with self-worth and self-knowing, there was a lot of time in my life. As you know, maybe you're familiar with my narrative that I've been sharing, my story that I've been sharing on YouTube, but I was in a very tumultuous, emotionally abusive relationship with a narcissist that really dimmed my light, and I lost myself. I really went through a process of not knowing who I was because of this relationship, and it took me years to understand who I am, and now I'm firm in my beliefs. I'm firm in who I am. I'm firm in my light. And there was a point where I didn't have that light. It was so dimmed. And it took spark after spark and coddling and nurturing of embers to re-spark this fire within me and really allow this light to shine. So it is a process, and this is one that is more personal than ever. And I have been on this process, and I understand, and I feel you. However, you already are the divine feminine.